Hi class, we need to take a look at the next section, which is areas between curves. And here's the main formula that we're going to be using in this actual section. So if you have the regions, and in this case, notice that f of x is above it and then g of x is below it, the area between the curves, it's basically the subtraction of the first function minus the second function over the actual areas from A to B, and you're looking at the fact that, well, one function doesn't change and the other function doesn't change, and one is above the other one. You could have a situation where the functions are expressed as functions of y's, and in this case, well, our previous formula gets adjusted. And you just have to make sure that one function is not changing along your y's, and then another function is not changing along the along the y's as well, sorry. And then, well, you're going to be integrating, and in this case, we're calling them from C to D. Some problems you may be able to utilize both. I wouldn't ask for a specific type of usage of these two formulas. All I would want you to do is find the area, and you may use whichever one is appropriate. Now, let's take a look at example 1. And what I'm going to do in example 1, I'm just going to express it as technically, in this case, theorem 2.1, just so that you guys see it. Oh, I forgot to mention, if by any accident you put this backwards, you could just fix this by putting the absolute value. And then you would be calculating the same area. Okay, so let's take a look at example 1. And what I'm going to do is, let me use a different color. So in this case, this is the area that we're actually looking into. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to express them as y's or as functions. So in this case, y is equal to, x to the 1/3. And then the second function, we're going to be expressing it as, technically you're looking at, y plus or minus the square root of x. But since you're just looking at the upper portion of the parabola, this is y is equal to the square root of x. So in this case, these are our resulting functions. And then in order to use formula, in this case, theorem 2.1, you would simply say that the total area, so the total area in between the two curves is equal to the following. So in this case, we're simply just gonna organize the actual integral, and this integral goes from 0 to 1. Technically, this is your function f of x, and this will be your function g of x. So I'm just gonna rewrite it as x to the 1/3 minus x to the 1/2 dx, and technically your region that we're interested on is technically from 0 to 1. Now notice that this is actually not needed. What I was just doing is, writing them in terms of f's. You could have used formula 2.3 or used theorem 2.3, but in that case, the integral would have been in terms of the y's. Okay, so let's take a look at the answer. So in this case, we're looking at, this is equivalent to, let me just write it as x to the 1/3 plus 1 over 1/3 plus 1 minus x to the 1/2 plus 1 over 1/2 plus 1. And we're going to be integrating this one. So the limits of integration go from 0 to 1. So we're looking at, this is equivalent to x to the, 4/3 divided by 4/3, and then minus x to the, that will be 2/3 over technically 3/2, And then simplifying this, it's actually going to give us that our, in this case, I'm getting 3/4 x to the 4/3 minus 2/3 x to the 3/2 evaluated from 0 to 1. It's simply going to be 3/4 times 1 to the 4/3 minus 2/3 times 1 to the 3/2 minus technically 0, or simply 3/4 minus 2/3 with an actual LCD of 12. So multiply this one times 3, this one times 4. And I'm just looking at 9/12 minus 8/12. And this is going to give us, let me just rewrite the answer here, a total value. I'm getting technically 1/12. And it is total area. So in this case, this is going to be 1/12 units squared. That would be the total area, technically in between the two curves.